I am Anusha Debi from Mauritius Island. I work as a medical laboratory technologist in the Central Health Laboratory of Victoria Hospital in Condus, Quatre-Bornes in Mauritius. I was working in cytopathology department, and then I got posting in bacteriology department, where I worked for 5 years. And I came to know about this training, the Advanced Cyto-Pathology training course in Tata Hospital, through our director of the lab, Dr. Janki Sonu. She motivated me and encouraged me to apply for this course. I have also been recommended by the Ministry of Health and Wellness of Mauritius Island. So in Mauritius, we have a national cancer hospital which has been into operation recently, and it caters especially for cancer patients. Nevertheless, also we have chemotherapy and radiation therapy being given to other hospitals as well, like we have the outstation hospital, and then we have the main hospital, which is the Condus Hospital. This helps the patient to get the care in proximity to where they live. They don't have to travel far away from their home, and also their relatives can cater for them in the vicinity of their home. So this is the follow-up of our patient, and they are basically based on their diagnosis. There is a follow-up according to their treatment, and if any further investigation has to be carried out. So that is mainly the patient management of cancer, patient cancer management in our country. So currently we have two trained cytoscreeners who were trained abroad, not from Mauritius. They are medical laboratory technologists come cytoscreeners. They are currently working for the National Cervical Cancer Screening Program held by the government of Mauritius. And previously, the first batch of cytoscreeners, they were trained in the year 2006 in Birmingham in England. And then the second batch were trained in France in the year 2010, and now we are currently the third batch. We are being trained for cytoscreening in Tata Hospital, India. Cervical cancer is the only cancer that when we detect it early, on an early phase, it is treatable. That is, the patient is completely cured. So this is beneficial to our patients and also beneficial to the economy of our country. Now, when we detect the pre-malignant lesions in the patients, care are given, treatments are given, and the patients have follow-up schedules at the hospital. Also, the cervical cancer screening program, when we do screening of the pap smear are taken, pap smear samples are collected. When we examine pap smear under the microscope, we do not only detect precancerous lesion, we can detect other medical conditions such as infections like bacterial infections, some viral infections, parasitic infections, and some fungal infections, because the patients are mostly, all the patients will be asymptomatic. Cervical cancer screening program, the sample is collected from asymptomatic women. That is, the women, they do not display any symptoms. So basically they will not go for a medical care or medical advice. So that is an advantage of this cervical cancer screening program, and then we can completely treat the patient, cure the patient, so that the pre-malignant lesion does not develop into a cancer. The training program that we are following in cytopathology department is a well-structured and well-scheduled program. We have ample amount of time to learn and to screen slides. And here in Tata Hospital, we have a variety of patients with a large number of cases, of symptoms, and different presentations. So when we screen the slides and we see the cases, we can see the difference. For example, some patients with a TB infection, Trichomonas vaginalis, may present with some type of symptoms, like some kind of discharge, but another patient will not display the same symptoms. So that is why here the training is very helpful, and also our program is scheduled so that we have our technical part, because technical part forms the basic of screening. We have to know all about all the basic parts of our staining, about our processing, and also on the other half day we have our screening program with our lab manager, who is helping us a lot in identifying and diagnosing and giving an accurate diagnosis of the patient, of the case. So this training is very advantageous to us, and because this training is complete in itself, because it encompasses all aspects of the laboratory. It encompasses a reception of the samples. So what the criteria do we have for the reception of the samples? The collection of the samples, we have been to the preventive oncology to see how the samples are collected. So if anything happens, if our screening slides are not up to the mark, we can know where the problem is, and we know how to troubleshoot, at what level to troubleshoot, and what the troubleshooting should be. So I would agree to the fact that this training program is very much appropriate for to become a very good cytoscreener. I would really encourage the new candidates for this training program. It's as I said earlier, it's complete in itself. It encompasses all aspects of the laboratory, from collection of the samples to the reporting, and it covers every steps in detail, so that we know where to. You will learn lots of things, and also the staff here, they are keen and enthusiastic to teach new aspirants and to give them maximum exposure on bench work, on technical work, and on screening. And then it is a good opportunity for your own growth and for your own development, to develop your own self-confidence. Yes, it's a good training program. After completion of this training program, I will be working in the cytopathology department of Central Health Laboratory of Victoria Hospital, Condus, as a cytoscreener. I would like to thank Merck Foundation, the Ministry of Health and Wellness of Mauritius, and Tata Memorial Hospital of Mumbai for giving me this golden opportunity to learn and to grow in my career pathway. Mauritius.